But this one is a good one because it's coming near the end of his career. Who do you think when you see that? Who do you think?
So guys, we're gonna start a new thing. We're gonna ask players to show us their kit collection.
Yes, 433, it's your boy Rio Ferdinand and I'm here for the kit out challenge. I know that you guys have got it started, but I'm going to take it way back. This ain't about collecting shirts on the way, this is just about what kind of meant something to me, yeah? So I'm going to take you to the first shirt I ever wore. You all know me as number 5, you know what I mean? But my first shirt was there, number 32, West Ham. This shirt, when I wore it for the first time, came back to the estate, I could let my friends smell it and see what a first team shirt smelled like. Get close, come and get close a minute, just look, it's got the bubbles on it. Can you get close and see the bubbles? Oh, it's a famous kit, remember that, Dagenham Motors? It's a famous kit. West Ham, I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles is their theme tune, so that was my first ever professional shirt, and this is one of those shirts that probably means most to me. So that goes down there. Again, I was known as number 5, innit? 21, England shirt. My first ever World Cup in France, 1998. That's what the first World Cup I went to. Me and Michael Owen went as young teenagers. What an experience. That is where I got the experience that set me up really to go on to hit new levels. I watched all the first team players, all the professionals, all the Shearers, the Beckhams, the Paul Inces, etc. Just watched how they prepared for games, how they recovered, and what you needed to do to play an England shirt, man. And this shirt, I didn't play yet, but it was just a great, I got to go and soak up atmosphere, the surroundings, to being in a World Cup. Love my time at the World Cups with England. That was under Glenn Hoddle. I spoke about this guy a couple of days ago, man. What does that show? When you see that colour shirt there, what does that say to you straight away? All I think when I see that colour shirt there is Thierry Henry. There you go. There is number 14, Thierry Henry. This guy was a devastating player, man. One of the best ever graced the Premier League. Phenomenal player. As I said before, I saw people scared in the tunnel. He scared people, man. Not me. TT didn't scare me, bro. We had good battles. We had hard battles, hard times, man. Loved playing against him. But what a player. This kit, man, was a good kit. I liked it. Whenever I see this kit, the only person that comes to mind, that's how good of a player he was, is Thierry. My next shirt, this is a nice one, man. I've got a couple of this guy's shirts, actually. But this one is a good one because it's coming near the end of his career. Who do you think when you see that? Who do you think? Who do you think?
Del Piero.
You didn't play for AC Milan?
I see it on the back, I swear. Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho. Oof. One of the best, most entertaining players ever. This guy was a genius, man. He was coming to the end of his career at this point, but he was still a menace. What a player. Played with a smile on his face. Always great. A great opponent, hard to play against. But what a player, man. One of the most skillful, devastating players. He had a 2-3 year spell at Barcelona where he was untouchable, the best. Tore the Champions League, tore the La Liga. He was a god. He had the Camp Nou in his hand like this. He was the god. What a player. He was a generational player. Set it all up. This shirt here, my last shirt that I wore at Old Trafford for Sir Alex Ferguson. And I scored the last goal for Sir Alex Ferguson at Old Trafford. Not many people can say that. So this is the goal against Swansea. This was it, man. Great shirt. Means a lot. I didn't realise, Nemanja Vidic said to me in the shot change room after, Rio, you know you scored the last goal for Sir Alex Ferguson? I said, bro, I didn't even realise. At least I'm sure it's this shirt. I think it is. And this, what I'm doing it in, look, come in and see. What does that say to you? Under 18s. This stuff is the real deal. Under 18s tournament, Euros. We played against in that tournament? We played against France in the quarter-final or the semi-final. I was 16, I think, at the time, or 17. Played against the France front line. There are 3 players up front. On the left, Anelka. On the right, Thierry Henry. In the middle, Trezeguet. It's over. But this is it. This is the type of stuff you look back and you say, you know what? I could smell the hard work. So listen, that's me. That's you, 433. Take care. Peace out. Take care.
Now me and David are gonna start of our kit collection, what we have in our houses. In Amsterdam, I don't have many. In Istanbul, I have many more. But I'm in Amsterdam right now, and I'll show you what I have here. And I have some good ones. And I'll also tell you about what I have in Istanbul as well. So let's go. Okay, so this is an overall look of what I have here. I have, of course, Galatasaray, Ajax, Inter, Juventus, Porto, here Porto again, and Marseille, Athletic Bilbao, Galatasaray, Ajax, and Galatasaray as well. So here I mostly have Galatasaray and Ajax because those are the ones that I wear a lot while watching games. And the rest is from the clubs that I've been to. And yeah, so which one is my favorite? Let's go. I really like the Juventus one of this season. And okay, this is hard. So here I really like, wait a sec. Okay, here I really like the pink detail here. But let me just open it. Okay. I really like this one, yeah, because I really like the pink detail here. It adds quality to the shirt. I think it's one of my favorite shirts ever. And I like the fact that they wrote my name on the back. Number 9. I always like number 9. So that's one of my favorites. And the other one is the Marseille one. And this is just... And the other one is the Marseille one. And this is just mainly because there's a signature of Pires. Player that I really liked watching while I was growing up. He's a legend to me. And yeah, the other one is of course the Galatasaray one. I don't even have to... Okay, let's do it actually. This one. Yeah, it's just my team, guys. I like it a lot. And that's also one of my favorites. And Ajax kit. Since I was a kid, I always liked the classic shirt of Ajax. So yeah, this is my kit collection, guys. I hope you liked it. Oh, by the way, yeah, let me just talk about the ones that I have in Istanbul. I have the one of 2005 Champions League final from Liverpool, which is a legendary kit. Everybody knows that final in Istanbul. And I also have a Real Madrid one, which has Beckham on its back. So that's also nice. And Bayern München from 2001, the year that they won the Champions League. And that's also one of my favorites. What else do I have there? And I have a Milan kit there as well, AC Milan. Yeah, at my age, AC Milan is, like while we were growing up, they were the team. So it's really sad to see how they're doing right now. So I hope Milan will come back soon. And I also have Arsenal. That was my first shirt besides Galatasaray actually in 2003-2004. The legendary O2 kit. All of you guys know it. I have it as well. So yeah. And yeah. That's it. That's it for me. I'm thinking if I have... Oh, and I have 2001 Barcelona. It was this yellowish kit, like gold, I would say, gold kit. So yeah, this is it. This is my kit collection. Over to you, David.
Yes, 433, this is your boy, David the host, and I'm about to take part in the Kit Out Challenge. So as you can see, I've assembled some of my favorite kits from the past 2 or 3 seasons, and I've got them on the bed. I've made it a goal of mine, no matter where you go, try and get the kit and try and get your name on it. Let's go through some of my favorite kits, then I'm going to show you my prized possessions. Let's start from the top. This is Borussia Dortmund from a few seasons ago. That signature is actually when Usain Bolt was going around the world trying out for different football teams. I managed to interview him that day and even got his signature. We got a few World Cup kits here from Puma, Uruguay, Switzerland, Serbia. Shout out Serbia. We move on. Bayer Leverkusen, PSG from this season. I mean, this kit is just flames, dog. This could be... Nah, it's definitely not my favorite. It's in the top 3, for sure. For sure. We move on. We got Bayern Munich there, Real Madrid from last season, Dortmund from this season. I've really made an effort not to let any of the rival teams touch. You get me? Like, I'm looking out for you guys, you know? That's love. That is the Red Star Belgrade kit from this season. I got 4-3 on the back this time, but I got my name there. David in acrylic. I think that is the language. Don't shoot me if I'm wrong. Don't quote me on it either. So I move on, guys. I move on. Probably my favorite kit on this entire bed is the number 8 Barcelona kit, which would usually be Andres Iniesta, who is my favorite player of all time. That's my GOAT. I've got David the host on the back. We've got a few other special ones. We've got Paul Pogba next to it, France World Cup kit. Does anyone know what this kit is? This is Calgary. Nice one. Arsenal from this season. This is home. Shout out to Arsenal for having the sickest kits of the year. I'm not going to lie. I was jealous. As a United fan, when these kits came out at the beginning of the year, I was jealous. But I got them both. I've also got Real Madrid. I believe this is... I can't remember if this is this season or last season. It's this season, actually. This season, the navy blue with the gold features. Just swaggy. Just swaggy. Belgium World Cup, Colombia World Cup. Then we move on, guys. Some of my favorites probably in the room. We got Manchester United. This kit never was an official kit of United, but it's when United made that switch from Nike to Adidas. They came out with this retro kit. Just had to get my hands on it. Butler, that's the name. Number 6, that's the Paul Pogba, Manchester United from last season. But I got my name on that one, you know. And then also this is Inter from this season. I think in the stadium review, I gave this an 8.6 or 8.4. So shout out to Inter. Right, guys, now I want to take you out front and show you some of my prized possessions. Right, guys, I'm a Manchester United fan, so I have to start here. This is the 2017-2018 kit and team. A lot of big names on this one. I just felt right to start there. Moving on to the gold frame, the big man, Cristiano Ronaldo at Aventis. Fun fact, he was my favorite player when I was growing up, until he left Manchester United. Then I made the switch to the smaller players that were more like me. And then we come over here. I live in Amsterdam. It only feels right to have this on the wall. This has some of the big names on it. This is from last January. So we have Tadic there. We have Frankie de Jong, Matthijs de Ligt, Hakim Ziyech, Andre Onana up there at the top. So yeah, guys, those are my kits. I hope you enjoyed. Send me which ones are your favorites. Deuces!